one of the great coaches in the history of the game, and probably one I was closest to of anybody, maybe along with Claire B, was Pete Newell. And Pete had the phrase, the part-whole method. You break it down into parts, and then you put the whole thing together, whether it's offense or defense. So I always thought that we had to have a lot of things that were parts of our offense, or a lot of things that were parts of our defense. Let's take offense. We had to work on passing. We had to work on cutting. We had to work on screening. We had to work on driving. We had to work on posting. We had to work on drive and shot. We had to work on fake and drive. We had to work on the three-point shot. And we had to do all of these things. And we tried to do each of those things in different ways in practice, maybe sometimes with a combination of things. And then we had to put it together. We had to put the cut and the screen together. We had to put what we try to do at the end of offensive conversion in. So we built our whole, both offensively and defensively, from our parts. We had to work on the block out. We had to work on help and recover. We had to work on pressuring the passing lanes, and then put all that together in a defensive scheme of things. I always felt, and I know Coach B didn't agree with this. We used to kind of argue about this all the time. But I always felt that if you went from man-to-man to zone, the kids had a tendency to relax because they didn't have as much pressure on themselves individually to do what had to be done to play good defense in zone, because it was more of a five-man sliding, shifting kind of a defense than man-to-man was with individual coverage. You've got this guy, don't let him get to the bucket. You've got this guy, block him out. You've got this guy, get pressure on his shot.